Welcome back everybody to Not Another Car Vlog. On this episode, we revisit my Fiesta ST 2017 with the MR230 Mountune kit installed. So this car has seen over 20,000 miles, over 3 years of daily use, and 4 track days. I'm gonna give you the good, the bad, and the badass. Let's go. So the kit includes an induction kit box, which has a panel filter and extra large hose to get the air going in. We have the upgraded Mountune intercooler, which we've painted with the Mountune logo. This is an aluminum upgraded intercooler that also has the silicone upgraded charge pipes to go around and get that fresh air back into the engine. So the CapEx exhaust on this car has been amazing. I love the dual tips, everything, all the nice stainless steel with the little logos on the top. It's just a cool look. The exhaust sound it's got a little bit of drone, but it's not crazy. I've driven this car from Virginia to Georgia and back when I went to a drifting event. I drove it up to Maine to go snowboarding, and you know, for sitting in the car for 5-6 hours, it really is a good sound, and it doesn't annoy you once you listen to it all day. The final part of the kit is a Cobb tuner that has a specific tune just for this whole kit, so it ties everything together: the intercooler, the piping, the downpipe, all the way back to the exhaust, ties it all together in a nice neat package and gives it the max power and torque that it can. So stock horsepower on this car to the crank comes in at 197 horsepower and 202 foot-pounds of torque. Now what Mountune claims with this kit is that it bumps it to 227 horsepower and 250 pounds of torque at the crank. I wanted real world numbers, so I ended up taking this car down to P Tuning in Manassas, Virginia to get wheel horsepower. Everybody wants to hear wheel horsepower. So we took it down there to get it tuned and see what the stock versus the upgraded kit was. So the power in the car isn't like throw you back in your seat compared to stock, but it is a very large improvement. And it does improve the 0 to 60 time almost a whole second. So it goes from 6.7 to like 5.7. The car feels great. First time I got in it, I was so surprised at how well it picked up. This thing spins first and chirps into second gear with the traction control on. I was really happy with driving, getting on the highways, driving down the street. I've never had any problems with the boost or with just the overall performance of it. I love it. So one upgrade that you need to do with this kit, because it doesn't come stock, is the polyurethane exhaust hangers. They come in several different colors. There's yellow, orange, there's a couple of different colors. Of course I got the orange. But they are just so much stronger than stock, and it keeps the exhaust in place. And it wasn't that it slopped around or anything like that, but it to me felt better being this strong and in one place the whole time. So remember I told you about those 4 track days? So with the Mountune kit installed, I still have stock suspension. I don't have anything else added to the car. The only thing I did take with me was R888Rs. But taking this car to a track cross, which is basically a modified full track day. There's 4 different events, and this event particularly was called the Refrigerator Bowl. Now the Refrigerator Bowl it's in the winter time. So it was literally November, December, January, and February. So it was cold. But anyway, so the class that I entered into was the novice class. You have to go to the novice class first before you can show that you can go into the next classes. The next class is up. So I entered into the novice class. Now that is a combination of pretty much anybody, any new novice. So I saw Mustang GTs, I saw Volkswagen Golf GTIs, I saw Miatas, we had BMWs. There was a bunch of different people in our class. Now, with my little trusty Fiesta here, I managed to win 3 out of the 4 full event days. I didn't win every single class, but I won 3 out of the 4, and I placed second in the one that I didn't win, which got me this wonderful trophy here from NACV. So Semble Point Raceway, track crosses, stock suspension, just with the Mountune kit and some tires is amazing. This car drives so well. I feel like it drives better than me as a driver, and it's proof here with this award. So with all the miles on it and with 3 years on this whole system, I think there's only one drawback that I found, and that is that I moved from a state that didn't have, well, a county that didn't have emissions laws to a state, the lovely state of Maryland, that actually has emissions laws. So when you put in the tuning map, it overrides the factory tune. When I had to get the car inspected again in Maryland, I had to go and have the car retuned from the factory, which not many Ford dealers wanted to do. I had to find somebody, and retune the car back to stock. The ROM is what they call it. So as far as this kit's concerned, I haven't had any problem with it. Nothing's broken, none of the pipes have busted, the intercooler's great. I've never had any bolts come loose. Everything pretty much works on it, minus anything that I may have broken running off the road or something. But everything has been perfect on this car for 20,000 miles in an entire 3 years of use.
Hey guys, it's Levi, the other half of Not Another Car Vlog, and I'm here to give you a couple updates on my project cars and some future things that Brew and I have in the works. Behind me is my Miata, the 1990 that I've had since 1999, so going on 24 years this year. Have finished completely the VVT 1.8 swap. And I just got the car aligned last week with our friend Mr. Will. He also owns a sister car to this car that has the exact same mechanical swap as this one with the 1.8 VVT out of a 2005 6-speed, and we've both retained the 4.3 gears and a limited slip differential that was more akin to the 5-speed, so that we have short throws through our 6 speeds. So what we're hoping for is that when we're on track cross, that means we'll be kind of bouncing between 3 and 4 rather than having to find 2 of the 3, which is always a challenge when working a small displacement car around a track like that. All right, and now's the project I'm probably the most excited about. This is a 1967 Porsche 912. It's pretty much rotted from the bottom out. A couple of years ago, again, Mr. Will and his trailer and I went out to Harrisburg, Virginia, and we drug this out of a chicken coop. I kid you not, we drug it out of a chicken coop. Then after we saw the Huna Pig, was basically, its fate was sealed. This is gonna become a tube frame, sandrail chassis based, I don't know what. Don't know if it's gonna be electric, if it's gonna be gas, if it's gonna have Porsche power, Tesla power, Ford power, I don't know. But it is a really cool car. It's surely worth saving, and we're gonna give it our best shot. And only because I can't be outdone. Brian did a 20,000 mile test. I did a 100,000 mile test. Of course, I'm talking about my Rally Armor mud flaps that I ordered as a universal kit. Stole some bolts and nuts from AutoZone and put it all together so that when folks are sitting behind my Transit Connect RS, they can seethe with rage thinking that I actually spent time putting mud flaps and an RS badge on a panel van.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for coming and seeing us today. I know this is a little bit of a short film, but we just kind of want to give an update. We've got the Miata, we've got the Fiesta, we've got the Porsche. I still have got the Drift Vic. So we got plenty of videos kind of come along with the Drift Vic. I'm almost done with the Drift Mustang. So hopefully we'll have that Mustang out on the track this week, or I'm sorry, this year, 2023. I will have it out early. I'm gonna get it done. But we've got a lot of stuff planned. We got a lot of stuff that we're going to plan. 2023 is gonna be a really good year, wouldn't you say?
I'd say nobody's coughing the lung up anymore. Hopefully events will be open. We'll be able to hit the track, do all kinds of things, and make the kind of content that you guys were digging. And we just want to keep doing that. So keep tuning in. We're going to promise that we're going to give you consistent and keep hitting you with the content. Check those reels and those vertical things that I hate, because we'll be putting those up all the time about all the stupid stuff we're up to during the week. Stay tuned, guys. It's going to be a great year.
Later.